Welcome to Jurassic Park. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Jurassic Park for the return to Jurassic Park, the DLC for Jurassic World Evolution. And today's video, sponsored by Frontier Developments, who have made such great games as Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster. I'm happy to be jumping back into the old school 1993 movie to build our very own park. So without further ado, let's get started, and thanks to them for sponsoring today's video. Alright, challenge mode initiate. We need to do the following things as soon as possible, so we'll get a good jump here on getting started.
Who doesn't love a good challenge?
I certainly don't.
Well, me. I like things to be easy and predictable.
Oh, really?
Do you want to do the heavy lifting? Or figure out who's most likely to do it for you?
Okay, well, let's get started then. Cabot Finch there wants us to build a park as soon as possible, so we'll begin by putting down a few things such as a substation and a rival heliport for our guests, and of course for our scientists to bring back fossils and things for research here at our visitor center. We're also going to need to build ourselves a rival helipad, guest accommodations such as hotels and places to eat and whatnot, so it should be a good time. If you guys want to see more of this, make sure you go ahead and click or tap that like button. Check down below in the description too. If you'd like to download this game today, you can do so, I guess, with the links in the description, and of course to get some more information about the game itself and the DLC. I really like the DLC, by the way. I really missed the 1993 movies, and you know, I thought they were far superior to the sequels, but anyway, apparently I sound like Jeff Goldblum, and I also look like Chris Pratt, so I suppose that's kind of an interesting thing. Alright, so we need to start extracting some dino DNA soon. We'll do so from our visitor center, as I mentioned. I'm just backing the trees away from here to make things look a little more realistic. There we go. Alright, power plant's up, so we got to get that connected. There we go. So in the movies, in the DLC, you're extracting dino DNA from dinosaurs in order to bring them back essentially from extinction and splicing them with other things such as frogs and whatnot. And in this DLC, you'll be rebuilding Jurassic Park, basically taking place after the disaster of the movie, and now you're coming back to kind of rebuild and try things again. There's a campaign, a challenge mode, and a sandbox mode. We've already taken a look at the campaigns. If you want to see that, make sure you check the channel for that one. We need to we need to build an expedition module, a fossil and research module in order to research stuff, extract that DNA, and bring back bones. And in the meantime, we'll go ahead and get started by guest accommodations, by building emergency bunkers and some places for them to eat and drink and enjoy their stay on the island. We'll go ahead and build one here. Sometimes you have to connect the path after a building is built, so don't forget about that. And let's see, we might need to build our first enclosure too, for our first animals that we unlock. I think we'll build our first set of critters maybe down here, and we'll have the car go through it. So let's build it just on the other side. Sometimes it's easier to clear the land ahead of time by just deleting all the trees and stuff and then planting them back later so you can actually see what you're doing. I'll try to build a big enclosure here. And some of the animals could be mixed too. Some of the dinosaurs, like Triceratops, Stegosaurus, and a few other herbivores can kind of be put together, and they don't mind it too much. So we're going to build a big there we go, big station here for our animals. There we are. Just next to our power plant. We'll also need to put a ranger station nearby. There we go, we'll put this just on the other end and see if we can connect it like that. No, don't bend. It says it's obstructed by something here. What are you obstructed by? Ah, there we are, the other fence. Perfect. Now we have a holding area. Very easy to make enclosures in this game. Essentially, all you really need to do is build a fence around them, a gate, and then some food for them. This will be for our herbivores, so let's go ahead and throw in some quick food for them. That'll be, I guess, ground herbivores. We can also get brachiosauruses and such, and if you remember from the movie, there's a beautiful scene where the Jeep pulls up, and Grant and Dr. Sattler both come out of the Jeep like WTF, and there's that huge moment with the dinosaur walking right by, and it's just beautiful. Okay, we need to connect another pathway, which is for that shelter, and then we can start having guests arrive too as soon as we have some of our first dinosaurs. So let's go out and get them. Let's see, expedition team available. Good. Let's go start to look for Triceratops. Those would be cool. Let's go out there and see if they can find one of those. I'm also going to try to research and unlock more dig teams if we can. So let's see what we got for building upgrades. Looks like we don't have any expedition upgrades until we've completed some other secondary goals in the corner. So I guess we'll do that a little bit later. Let's see. Research allows for things to be, unlocked and for dinosaurs to be modified and such. I already know that from the original game, so we're good there. Let's see. What might I want to upgrade in the meantime? We do have a hatchery. Actually, we shouldn't have a hatchery, because our animals are imported from off-site. Oh, we don't have an electrified fence yet. So I didn't even build an electrified fence. It's just a standard cable fence, which is okay because a lot of the early herbivores aren't too aggressive. Alright, so some of our first guests will be coming in. At least people can look at fossils and other things that'll be on display. And there's the visitor center from the movie. We'll have that little Jeep path from the movie come up in front. If you remember, Dr. Sattler and all the kids and everyone piled into the Jeep in front of the visitor center. Alright, we got some fossils here. Good. Triceratops DNA extracted. Awesome. Or ready to extract. And a little bit of gold for some extra cash. Good. The whole goal of this challenge mode or survival mode is just not to go bankrupt, really. So let's research that electric fence, too, for some bigger dinos. And let's see if we can get ourselves another team out there. Let's go and find some more Triceratops DNA. There we go. Okay, so now we've got our visitor center connected to our emergency bunker and our power plant, and we need a ranger station to take care of our dinos, who will be coming soon. So let's get that done. We'll tuck that in over, I think, by the power plant's a good spot. We'll probably put it right here. There we go. It can be powered right there. And then, cool thing is the Jeeps are parked there, so they can just roll right in through Gate 1. And we'll add water and stuff to that enclosure. Actually, we don't need to. There's water right there, so it'll be perfect. Just fine. All right, on to some more paths. Let's go ahead and extend this out. There we go. And that should be done as soon as it's built. All right, now we have better enclosure fences, such as electrified fence, so that's fine. And we do have one more fossil to extract, and it looks like it's almost getting there. If we want to take a look, we should be able to build a hatchery somewhere. Let's see here. In the other game, you're building... let's see. Oh, here's our hatchery. You're importing them from other islands, but here you do need to build a hatchery. So we can actually put our hatchery inside here for the dinosaurs to come out. Yeah, we can put it pointed the other way. That'd be great, game. There we go. So then we can release the dinosaurs directly into this holding pen, and so we can release all of our herbivores here, immediately tranquilize them, and then send them to other enclosures after this one gets full. So it's a good money-saving technique, I think. Alright, so that's a little different than the campaign. Usually they're flown in via helicopter, but here we can actually grow them on site, so that's useful. Alright, let's get some more fossils there. We got some more. Looks like 2 more Triceratops DNA. We're at 31%. We need to at least get to 50 in order to have a viable genome, but we'll get that eventually. Looks like our thing also needs power. We'll get to that in just a moment. Let's go ahead and research Triceratops one more time until we can get some more dig teams out there. Multiple dig teams makes everything go way easier. Alright, let's see. So I guess we won't be able to have our Jeep come out here anymore. Unfortunately, the Jeeps and such can't have, like, bridges built over them. There's no way to actually build, like, an elevated path, nor an elevated Jeep. And I don't know why. I think it's just dumbed down for consoles, really. Alright, there we go. So we can make our pathway maybe go into this enclosure when we build our tours, and then maybe out some other way or something like that. The animals in there should be relatively well-behaved. Alright, let's see what we have at our disposal. So no dinosaurs unlocked at all. No raptors, no T-Rex. You have to basically go out and find those fossils. So it's really like time attack mode, where you have to do things as quickly as possible, which is totally fine. Like, that's what you want to do when you're playing the game regularly, is complete all the research. Here comes our research team again. They land via helicopter every time that they're complete with their job. And then we can also unlock extra things here, such as get a 5-star rating for facilities, release a Stegosaurus, etc., etc. Okay, let's go in for some more DNA. Oh, good. We got a new dinosaur. And yes, a Triceratops genome inside amber, which might actually give us more DNA because there might be blood in there. Okay, let's try to get some guest facilities down. They'll be arriving shortly. We can get a hotel first, and then we essentially need to open the park, but no need to open Jurassic Park until we... I can't get Jurassic Park back online without it, basically. Alright, let's try to put a guest facility over here. We'll put a hotel maybe nearby the... Yeah, nearby the power lines. That'll be lovely. Let's see if we can tuck it in over here. The power lines really make the game look ugly, but I guess they're required. There's no real way you can get around not having power. And when you have to spread out your facilities, it's just necessary. Okay, we're losing profits as nothing is open yet, but as soon as we get our first Triceratops, we'll be able to open Jurassic Park, and that'll be just fine. Okay, let's go for one more on the Triceratops. Let's go up here. Looks like there's a new site, but with the same dinosaur. Let's make sure we're extracting that dino DNA. We're at 44%. This should bring us up to +6 or 7, so we'll see exactly what percentage we're left with. The higher the percentage, the more, I guess, the survivability of the dinosaur and the viability are increased. Okay, let's get rid of some more trees now, just to make things look a little easier on the eyes. All right, Triceratops is available. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and remove some of these trees, especially from the back there, so they can get to the water. There we go. Let's go for some ground plants. There we are. So a little bit like Planet Zoo in here. Okay, building is without power. That's our initial structure over there. You need to build substations for each one of these little buildings that you're going to put down. So it can be a little annoying to connect everything up, but that's the biggest problem, I suppose. Okay, let's go ahead and try to make ourselves a Triceratops. Now, this is going to cost us $138,000 and is likely to fail because we're only at like 56%. So let's try to build 2 and see what we end up with. Fossils have returned. Good. Oh, yeah, look at that. More dino DNA. And we can sell some stuff, too. Conifer fossils, gold, silver, a few other random minerals will come in that you can sell for extra cash, which is pretty cool. Let's go on the expedition map and go one more time for Triceratops. Let's see if we can find a different site for them. Okay, let's go with one more up to the Hell's Creek Formation. Excellent. All right. Dinosaurs are approaching release at 31%. We'll be able to open the park then very soon. Actually, it is officially open, I guess, but nobody's here because no dinosaurs are here, so the park rating is basically 0. So it is essentially offline. Let's go ahead and try to get some more stuff set up for our guests. Let's see if we can actually build the, there we are, the park tour, which is the world-famous Ford trucks that roll around. We'll try to build that nearby. Incubation was too weak to survive. That's a shame. We'll have to grow another one of them. All right, we'll put our truck path here, just like in the movie. We'll have it go in front of the visitor center. And you can actually have your pathway made of grass or concrete if you want. So if you want to undo it or whatever and make it concrete, you can do that. But I'll just go with grass for now. And we'll see if we can make a gate into an enclosure here. And these, there we go, these animals should be pretty well behaved. We can actually do the Big O official gate, too, if we want to. Yeah, the Jurassic Park gate. Roll it this way. There we go. Cool. All right, so we'll just have the, for now, we'll just have the path go back to the tour, or to the start, since I haven't really built any other enclosures. And it's going to be a while until we get everything up and running, so it doesn't have to be too complicated to start with. So we'll just have it exit here, and hopefully everything's okay. So the tour right now will be basic. Just 1 or 2 types of herbivores, but eventually we'll get ourselves some carnivores and other creatures. Curve too sharp, huh? Okay. Let's try to delete that a little bit. Do like the fact that it puts back trees whenever they're destroyed. And then whatever destroyed them is deleted. Pops it right back there. Alright, hopefully we don't get any storms. That's another thing to worry about, just like in the movies. Okay, we have ourselves a little tour. We have ourselves a little enclosure. Basic, very basic start, but one of our Triceratops is ready to go. Let's build another one. Looks like we have a 20% on a Coreothoris. And let's release our first dinosaur. Ladies and gentlemen, say hi to Big Jim. Absolutely beautiful. All right, if you're liking this one, again, make sure you check down below in the description to get this game via my link down there. Because I love this DLC in comparison to the original game. I love it.
This dinosaur, the Triceratops, is usually a gentle giant, even though its massive horns would suggest otherwise. However, when it's threatened, well, let's just try and make sure that doesn't happen.
All right, I agree. We should have our first guest coming now as we finally have a dinosaur to show off. And Triceratops have a social group, too, so you'll need to have a few of them. And Stegosauruses are the biggest pain in the neck. They are very picky. You need to get like 5 or so of them, so keep that DNA coming. Oh, good. We're at 70% now for our genome. We might be able to get it up to 100. That'll be cool. It's actually like one of the first dinosaurs they see close up in the movie, too. If you remember, Dr. Sattler gets out of the Jeep and rushes over to an animal that's sick, and they try to run some tests on it. Let's see, Stegosaurus over there. Let's continue on in North America. There's our Expedition Center. Although this is misleading because you don't need an Expedition Center in the Jurassic Park DLC. Everything runs off the Visitor Center. So your research and expeditions and DNA are all done in one area. Cool, the Jeeps are actually going. Look at that. And there are people inside of them. Fantastic. And there you go. You can actually see the dinosaur from here. Sweet. All right, not too bad. So Jurassic Park is open for business just in a matter of minutes. We have our Ranger Outpost Hotel. We might need to put a few more things down, and pathways, too, around our guest building here, or visitor center. So I'll make a big circle around here so that way we can get our guests to go to restaurants and see other expeditions and things like that, or exhibits, and go on other tours. I'll extend our tour eventually. We'll probably cut that path out, and we'll have it go up this way or something, and then back around eventually. We'll probably have it actually go... we'll change direction, and we'll have it go this way, and then up around to see, like, we'll put the Brachiosauruses and stuff up here by the big lake. So we'll have, like, a big path up here, and then we'll have it circle back around. So that'll be kind of cool. So it'll go clockwise around the park. All right, let's check our control room. Looks like we got some updates there on fossils. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. We're starting to get a Corythosaurus. However you pronounce that, I don't know. I just know how to make money off of them. And, man, are we making some good cash. We're down to $859,000, so we got to be careful. But the more dinosaurs release, the better we're off to. All right, looks like we got 2 dinosaurs coming out. We're going to keep making a few more. And we need the variety, too. But, of course, if you complete these, yeah. Like, if you get a facility rating, then you get to extra bonus cash.
These islands and the dinosaurs. This is my lifelong dream.
Beautiful.
And if these visitor ratings are any indication, Jurassic Park, well, now it is everyone's dream.
So let's take a look at the dinosaurs' comfort rating. Looks like they're happy social-wise, population's good, forest, wetland, all the things that they need are good. And water's good as well. If they're thirsty, they go right over to the lake over here to take a drink. So that's a good start. We need to take some more contracts now. Let's do Ian Malcolm. He's got some pretty good contracts there.
If John Hammond's experiment has taught us anything, it's that you can always know more.
Contracts like this one provide that opportunity. Some of you guys think I sound exactly like him. I don't know. All right, we need to have storm defense coverage of 70%, so that's a good goal to complete. If we just build this building, we'll be pretty good. And we'll make that near our guest center. This will be like our little storm. It's essentially like a radar to notify you of incoming storms, and then people can rush to the emergency shelters. Because that'll be the only reason, right? There'll never be a dinosaur that escapes our park. So there's also a sandbox mode to this game too, but it requires you to really play the Jurassic World campaign. Not Jurassic Park, but the Jurassic World. So if you want to do anything, you first have to really, and by anything I mean like anything, if you want to build anything and just be unrestricted, you still need to complete the campaign, and it's probably beneficial to complete the challenge mode too.
When I first experienced this place, John apologized for things that didn't work.
Little did we know.
But with your efforts on this contract, no apologies needed.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, that was an easy one to complete. Let's go for Dr. Grant. See what else he wants. Make $20,000 from sales of items found on expeditions. That's easy. $220,000.
Let's get an expedition together. I wish I could go myself, but I have other responsibilities.
I agree. All right, let's go for some Stegosauruses now. Let's actually finish up that Corythosaurus and try to get another one. Again, I don't know how to pronounce them, but it's looking really good. Yeah. All I really want to do in this game is the campaign was solid, but now that I've completed that, I really just want to run my own park, which we're doing now. It just seems like a lot of fun to build kind of your initial holding pen and then be able to expand. We could probably do one holding pen for the initial dinosaurs that we have, and then start with a secondary holding pen for all the rest, for the maybe for the carnivores or something. We can build another pen here, so that'll probably be the next thing we do when this one gets too full. And then we'll add some more herbivores there, and then we'll have the cars go this way and then back up around. We'll extend the pathway so we can release some of them up there. Essentially, the whole island, by the way, is surrounded by like a cliff. Like we're in like kind of a really secluded area so that dinosaurs won't go too far away. So long as you can prevent them from getting to the visitor center, if you essentially case this area off with electric fences, the animals can roam free, and that makes it a lot cooler. All right, Dr. Grant's going to be pretty happy. We have a few things to sell already from our expeditions. Let's go out on another one. So we got 2 fossils being extracted now for DNA. Let's send one more expedition up there to get some stuff from that Corythosaurus. And let's go for the research team. And let's try to... Can I do any sort of dig upgrades? I cannot. Hatchery, let's increase the speed on that, though. And we should be able to increase one of these things with upgrades for... success rate 1.0, which requires a little bit more power. But that'll help us to make sure that the animals don't perish, I guess, during the hatching process. All right, we just need one more cell. That should be done too. We need a Cratiosaurus fossil, so that's kind of going to be RNG when that unlocks. And good, a new viable geome. Let's go for, let's try to raise these now. These might fail, but we'll continue to improve upon the incubation rate as we go on. Cool,
Making
so
dinosaurs
somewhat like the movie.
costs money. It's a business. An interesting, unique, unprecedented, and at times terrifying business, but a business nonetheless. That is why the Hammond Foundation will be deducting a fee from your operation. I mean, it's a dino world now.
Yeah, taxes. So now we have to pay money on top of that for the Hammond Foundation, which essentially is just like a dino tax or something like that. It just makes it a little bit more challenging. You are going to be making millions and millions and millions of dollars off everybody wanting to come to the park, so it is fair. All right, good. More dino DNA. Fantastic. 25%. Good. Yeah, this is definitely the mode that I've wanted to play as a player, is this kind of free build, do whatever you want mode. Except this is a little less restricting. Okay, let's try to go for a Stegosaurus now. Stegosaurus are so cool. They got those giant spikes on their back, and then of course the big ones on their tail too, and they kind of got like a little head. It's hard to tell which end is which, really. Okay, let's see. So we got a lot of little lakes around here that we can build enclosures at. I think we can build our second enclosure now and get ready for the electric fence upgrades. Right now the Triceratops are relatively, as they mentioned, a gentle giant. They're relatively well behaved. And we'll connect this area here to power shortly. There we go. So it's going to be a big area for our cars to go through. And I think we'll start heading back here. There we go. All right, that should be good. Now I wonder, how can I upgrade? Let's see, replace on. Can I replace this fence? Too close to dinosaur. Ah, you can upgrade. These guys just need to back away a little bit. They're kind of just hanging out here. Okay, well we'll get that upgraded for whatever animals are in here. Expedition complete, good, more fossils available. Ah, there we go. Stegosaurus ready to go. Just needs to extract that dino DNA. Okay, now we need to build a generator here. Oh, that's actually, I think if I upgrade this fence, it might actually connect. Let me try doing this, although it might be too close to the dinosaurs. Let's see. Okay, if I can get these guys to move, I might be able to upgrade this fence here to electric, and then it should count for this whole fence here without having to build another substation. We're being cheap now because I got less than $1 million. So we got to be Walmart Presents Ride the Musical. I don't know. Okay, how do we unlock more stuff? Looks like we need more research for guest amenities like food and drinks and stuff, so we'll do that. And once that's done, that should bring in a little bit more cash and should bring in more guests because they'll be happy about what we have for food and drink. Wow, that's a big boy. Nice. Hello there. Come on out, beautiful. There you go. Ah, that's beautiful. Okay, let's release our second one. The herbivores are definitely beautiful. The carnivores are the exciting ones. It's cool to see them eat and hunt and do all the stuff that they do. I'm going to build 2 restaurants here. Build one over there and then another one on this backside. Looks like a lot of guests are actually going towards the car, so let's actually put one here. Should get a lot of traffic from our guests. We'll build it there. Okay, now let's go for a restroom. We're going to need to research that. So research teams for new buildings. Let's go with, we'll go with toilets, and then we'll finally end up with gifts.
Speaking on behalf of the Hammond Foundation, I'd like to congratulate you on achieving another level. And when I say I'd like to, truth is, I'm being forced to. Still, great work.
Thank you, jerk. All right, now the fence is electrifying. That's good. And then we just need these dinosaurs to back away. There we go. Okay, so the electric fence here should be set. We're ready for more dinosaurs. Let's see how they feel about
like all
the
living
population.
creatures, fresh water is
still
an
good.
essential part of keeping the dinosaurs healthy. Make
Yes.
sure they have it.
They do have fresh water. They just need to, You can bring a dinosaur to water, but you can't make them drink. They're going over there to drink now. There we go. I guess we'll add a little bit more. Maybe we can get them to cross the road. I don't know. Okay, so on to building restrooms for our guests. Two types of people to be concerned with satisfying here, the dinosaurs and the people themselves. Of course, the guests are about as important as the dinosaurs, because unhappy dinosaurs means unhappy guests, and unhappy guests means no guests, and no guests means no money. Imagine that. Okay, let's see. Expedition team is available again. Let's try to go for our... Actually, maybe we should go for a few more herbivores and then finally get our first carnivore, though the first carnivore we can get is very small and almost not even worth it. It's so tiny. Let's try to go for the ENCLOSURES and improve upon the Triceratops as well. Now, when we get our reputation up a little higher, we'll get more unlocks, too, as time goes along. Oh, look at that. The vehicle actually stops. You can ride the vehicles, too. And you can see the dinosaurs as you pass by. It's quite neat. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, dear. Oh, God. Holy crap. Oh, my God. All right, we're hauling ass. Go, Greg. Haul ass. Also, isn't this supposed to be a self-driving electric vehicle? You're calm about that? Oh my God. I don't think they were attacking the vehicle. I think the AI was just thirsty, so it just went straight for the water and just didn't care about the vehicle in front of it. Oh my God, that scared the hell out of me. Timestamp that, please. That was great. That was Lamar Rower. That was great. Wow, look at all the vehicles on the tracks. Beautiful. Power consumption here is a lot. Does it tell us how much money we're making from this? It'd be nice to know, actually, if this was profitable. Because if it was very profitable, then it'd be a good idea to add more animals to it. And if it's not so profitable, you can shut it down. But it's really the only way to see animals at the moment. There's no, like, in Jurassic Park Genesis was another park builder game around Jurassic Park. You could actually, like, build hot air balloons and large observation towers. It'd be cool to see some of that stuff added. They've kept pretty honest to the original game, or rather the movies with this game, but it'd be nice if they added some stuff as if Jurassic Park were still in 1993, but, you know, they got more money and the park actually opened successfully. That'd be kind of cool. All right, more fossils on the way. Let's check them out. Triceratops. Good. Oh, wow, we're closing in on 100%. That's beautiful. And that completes Dr.
I can't
Grant's
wait
goal.
to hear what the expedition has discovered. Good news for us all, I hope.
Okay, let's go with more research. Let's go with John Hammond.
Young Finch tells me that you have been completing your tasks effectively.
Total guest
With
count, 200.
panache.
Got it.
Perhaps you could show me yourself by accepting this contract.
Let's see here. Building available. New gifts. All right. So we're going to have 200 people in the park for our next goal. We just need to increase the amount of dinosaurs then. So let's continue to incubate a few of these thesauruses. Let's get a few more thesauruses in here so they can actually learn to read. And gifts are ready to go. Perfect. That might attract more guests, too, as they actually do want gifts and things for their family members. And the evil genius plan to put it here. When they come and go, they have to pass the gift shop, too. So that's kind of cool. It is really neat to see these vehicles driving at nighttime like this during rainstorms and things. That's beautiful. They've done a good job. Honestly, I prefer the Jeeps to the balls. I prefer the cars to the monorail. I love all the old stuff from '93. The old visitor center. That just looks so cool. All right, here comes some more guests. So hopefully we see that increase. We do have a hotel here for some of our guests, but we don't need more than just one, really. It just helps to reduce overcrowding, and right now that's okay. I wonder if signs really have any effect. Restroom scenery does not provide scenery, ground light, wooden sign. Okay, this is all original stuff from the movies, but it does not really show the guests where I think stuff is. I don't think it helps them to increase their satisfaction. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but it doesn't indicate that. All right, more dinosaurs on the way. What about that fossil? We have expedition teams available. Did they not come back? Maybe I didn't click. All right, research team available again. We'll have to start researching diseases at some point. But let's get all those enclosures done. Binoculars. Perfect. Unlocks binoculars for the park tour. Oh, yeah, let's go with that one. That will definitely make the park tours more effective to see the dinosaurs. Even though they're pretty close to them, it would be kind of cool to see them close up from a little closer. All right, that looks nice. Let's add a few trees to the pathway here. What can we do here? Is this marsh? Oh, this is like water stuff. Okay. Let's add a few trees. There we go. Alright, nice. Now, binoculars are unlocked, so that makes the cars even more effective. So it seems like total guesses are kind of related to number of dinosaurs. So as soon as we get some more dinos, we should be good. And we'll start adding some over here. It's just going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to just keep reducing the number of trees here a little bit. Now this will be for herbivores, so we may as well get a feeder ready. There we go, 90,000 for that. It's always a good idea to have a couple, just in case the dinosaurs are in one part of the area. They can go, they don't have to go far for getting food, which is always nice. Okay, even more dino DNA coming in. Good. Send out that expedition team again. ENCLOSURES, let's go for that one. I definitely want that one. Well, let's release some more dinos. Awesome. Alright, both are being released. How are our current ones? Let's go to map mode. How are they feeling? Little on the unsocial side, but we can improve upon that. Uh-oh, one of them's actually got a cold. Okay, we now need to research that. So research team needs to research the... let's see, common cold. Oh, we actually have that already unlocked. All right, we'll try to research all the diseases too. Okay, let's drive the ranger vehicle around. We can actually do it by hand, or we can assign them to do it. But let's do it ourselves. So we're gonna go into that enclosure now. Oh, actually, I built the fence over here, didn't I? So let's go through the check and make sure the tour's not coming by. Now we need to find the little guy who's sick. One of these guys over here is not feeling too good. There he is. Alright, so let's skirt, and medicate. Let's get medicated. There we go. Perfect. That should help him to get better. There you go. We can even take pictures of them, too. They're beautiful. Look at that. Good way to get extra cash, too. If you get a big group of them or happen to find one of them eating or sleeping, brings in a lot of extra cash. Where's our... here we are. Triceratops are having a little lunch. Or dinner at this hour. Beautiful. Extra 7,000 bucks to spend. Nice. Alright, and then when you get out of the Jeep, it'll actually go... It's cool. It goes back automatically over to the... oh, whoa! He's coming to say hello, I guess. The Jeep actually goes back to the ranger station, too. Okay, so let's see. Are we ready to release any more dinosaurs? Do we have any more DNA? We have a few more fossils from that last adventure. We'll get the ENCLOSURES ready. Yeah, so this is all about, like, basic park management. That's a lot of fun. It does take a very long time to build up the park, though, and I think that's what you're paying for in this game, is that you're really trying to... Oh, good, we can actually unlock... Oh, some more dinos. Okay, we'll unlock that one, then. Unlock new dig sites. And good, we're at 120 guests, so it does seem to increase for the amount of dinosaurs you have. How do they all feel about populations? Feels like we could make a few more of those. They seem to be okay, aren't they? Let's take a look. How do you Triceratops feel? Okay. So we can certainly add some more dinosaurs. It's getting a little cramped, I'd say, but not too bad. Let's add 2 more. We'll add 2 more to that, and then we'll start building onto our second section. And we'll build the long trail for the park tour. That'll come in all the way. It'll probably have to go through here and swing back around this way, and then come back around. So we might actually just make it go around the lake in the opposite direction. All right, a beautiful morning in the park. I believe in sandbox mode you can turn all that off too. So if you want to build a beautiful park unlimited with no restrictions and just want to build something that's just pretty to look at and not really worry about having to make money, then you can use sandbox mode to set up something beautiful. And what is going on here? Weird. The animals like bump the cars and then they get off the track, but it seems like they're smart enough to return. Okay, expedition team seems to be back. Let's go out on another hunt. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there's that advanced dinosaur. It looks like a more... It's a cooler version of the Triceratops, it seems. Alright, these two are almost ready to release. Let's get that DNA going. Nope, we don't have any at the moment, but research is ready from that previous unlocked site. Let's go with more... Let's go with more building upgrades. And let's go for... Ah, yeah, another dig team. 2 dig teams would be fantastic for us. 2 dig teams means that we can dig in 2 separate areas and, of course, bring in fossils twice as fast. Very good. Oh, here comes another chopper. That's got to be guests. Yep. Hopefully we see an increase of guests. But, of course, that requires an increase in dinosaurs. I could also build another hatchery here and not have to, although that's going to be a lot of money and power used. Maybe we can only have 1. Oh, no, we could build another one. And that will increase the speed in which we can get dinosaurs going. So we might want to do that just to speed things up a little bit. So let's give that a shot. Otherwise, it'd be easy to connect the 2 enclosures. There we go. Alright, let's start building 2, and then we'll reorganize the park tour. And then I can have another fence go up here, for example. And we can have our 3rd and 4th exhibits on this side. Exhibits are definitely important. Cool, that's going to be a neat looking dinosaur. And are you 2 ready for release? Almost. Everything that's needed here is already existing. Look at that gate open up. Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool. Alright, hatchery's ready to release 2 new dinos. At least the same ones that we've seen before. And let's check on this one. So it looks like we're pretty close to getting the ENCLOSURES. So if we do a little bit more research on that, we should be good. And research team has unlocked another expedition team. Good. Let's go for the ENCLOSURES then and fully unlock that. So let's get those anywhere else. Looks like also here we can get one. Well, more than likely here. And we can also improve upon the Triceratops. Alright, yeah, so it seems like dinosaurs equal guests. So we released 2 new dinosaurs, and thus more guests are coming in, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let's reorganize our Jeep path now. That we're ready to release some new dinosaurs. This will take a quick second. Edit to a route. It's so easy to do this. Like, all you gotta do is edit to a route, press escape, or rather delete, and then you can just get rid of everything you don't want. Actually, we'll keep that gate. Looks like it deleted itself. That's alright, we'll delete the whole thing and redo it all. It's totally fine. So let's go for the, let's see, enclosure, park ride, park tour. Build it right about here. Cool. So we will swing up in front of the visitor center and head into the park here. And we build the big O Jurassic Park door. Nice. Alright, looks like fossils have returned too. This actually might cause the truck to be attacked a little bit more because it is around a watering hole. But not so much attacked as they just seem to get bumped into by the dinosaurs who are thirsty. Alright, so we'll go this way. And we'll head on out, and we'll just make a beeline through the park back to the actual... This is funny because like the whole rest of the tour is kind of like there's nothing else here, but we will be building all this rest of the track is going to go right into the enclosures of the remaining dinosaurs. So that's going to be cool. We can get them all included then. All right, we'll just have to delete that turn there, and then we'll see if we can connect this up a little bit. There we go. All right, park tour is back online. Now, the only problem is sometimes I like making the concrete paths somewhere, but sometimes you can't do it without being in that editor mode. All right, cool. Now they can go through 2 enclosures, making the... oh, look at how many people left because the park tour was, like, shut down for the time being. Oh, and then instantly came back. Look at that. All right, we'll get some more dinosaurs in here. Let's add a few more. We're going to add the ENCLOSURES there, but then we have room for expansion. Or maybe we could do a small... maybe we could do, like, a little ankle biter in there. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Lots of good stuff here. All right. Yeah, money's working out just fine. Hopefully the ENCLOSURES is the next one we get. Now I want to send out those... Let's actually get ourselves our first carnivore then. Let's do that. Let's see if we can unlock a small one. Cratosauruses are so tiny. But these other ones are pretty... Oh, Dilophosaurus. Let's get those. Excellent. Those will be a good carnivore. So we'll switch our plan. We'll put some more herbivores here because they can actually hold quite a few more. And we'll put our first carnivores there. So we'll get rid of our old, our other ones there. So let's get the ENCLOSURES. Hopefully it doesn't die on us. We've only got $75,000 left in the bank. But we'll get rid of some of these here. Alright, we are still making money though, and hopefully we hit one of these goals soon. How much to make one of these? Was it 275,000? 189, okay. So more dinosaurs means more guests, which means more money. Luckily, we're pretty good so far, though, in extractions. And so long as we have our dig teams going out, they should bring back things like uranium and other fossils that can be sold. And people will buy them for a pretty penny. All right, doing so good. Love this. So this is a real basic, nice start on this one. I think this is the best game to live stream, though. So if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do click or tap that subscribe button. As doing a live stream of this game is really the best way to see it in its full functionality. You know, it takes a long time to build the enclosures, give the animals time to grow in the incubators, to get the fossils and to extract the DNA. It takes a very long time. And it's not a bad thing. It's not like it's wrong or incorrect. It's kind of nice that it takes a while to actually play, and there's really cool features in the game too that they've added, such as the ability to put down rocks and such, although I don't know where those are at the moment. I want to be able to add some more landscape here. Let's see, Craig, let's add forest. There we go. Alright, looks good. Alright, the helicopter came back, so we have 5 out of 8 fossils to do some research on. Oh, perfect. The Dilophosaurus is going to get finished in no time. And hopefully the ENCLOSURES is doing a little better now in terms of its incubation price. 64%, not bad. The percentage is quite good. Yeah, unfortunately I had to have that tour all this way. But you can see now we can put another enclosure here that they can either drive alongside or drive into. And then we can do like 1 here, 2, and then go up there. It's going to take a long time to achieve those goals, but you got to dream big. You got to dream big because it's Jurassic Park, and big is the name of the game. All right, raining again. I don't think rain really has anything to do with the number of guests or their ability to see the dinosaurs. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that tour is really working well. Let's put a little... few trees here so the guests can't see that it loops back around. There we go. Okay, maybe they'll like that. Alright, let's check back. We got ourselves more fossils, I think. Or we will shortly. And 7 seconds on some of those research items. Let's go get some more Dilophosaurus DNA. There we go. Want to make ready to raise one of those as soon as possible. We're at 34%, so we're close. And it looks like our first ENCLOSURES is ready to go. Hey, buddy. Look at his stats.
Ah, this should all work out according to plan. Yeah, let's just squeeze an already confused and stressed resurrected dinosaur into a small enclosure and, you know, hope for the best. An animal that in its time could freely roam the earth. Or maybe that's not such a a good idea.
He's right. This animal's already upset that the population of this enclosure is a little too high. So what we can do is we can try to make another one of those as soon as we can afford it at 184,000, 189,000. So what we'll be able to do is he's going to be stressed out for a little bit. We can try and move him here with another one and then just move the Dilophosaurus over there, which we should be able to afford pretty soon. Let's go ahead and take a look at any fossils that came in. Okay, not too bad. All right, they're on their way back. Good. So we'll make another one over here, and we'll just put them over here instead. That's fine. And then we'll have our ranger team come in and calm him down with a little trank, and we'll move him over to the other enclosure. Oh, good, more fossils. That means more cash, too. All right, Dilophosaurus has been unlocked. Great. Probably not a good idea to have the car go through the actual carnivore enclosure. So what we can do then is we can make a electric fence here and build one for the Dilophosaurus to go alongside the cars like this. We'll have them travel parallel. There we go. Wow, that's going to be a huge enclosure. What I could do eventually is put small carnivores in here, and then eventually when we get like a T-Rex or something like that, we can just replace the smaller enclosures with bigger animals, or rather the bigger enclosures with bigger animals, and put the smaller ones, either they'll die off over time and you can replace them, or move them to a different area. All right, let's get rid of some trees here. Is there any water source in here? There we go. We got a big old water source there. All right, so this will be for the Dilophosaurus. We can breed them, but we'll have to be quick on the trank for them. And where's our boy? Was he tranked yet? There he is. All right, let's move him over here.
Asset to be collected.
They like to be alone, I guess, in their own social group. So let's see. I think we might only be able to do 2 there. So let's get the Dilophosauruses ready. We can make one of those now. How much are they? That is $190,000, so we don't have any money for that. So hopefully we can figure out some of these other ones. We need to release a Stegosaurus, too. Did we unlock that genome? Oh, we're at 40%. Okay, we're getting there. Very close. Research teams are available. Let's go and grab some more Stegosaurus DNA. And it takes $54,000 to send out those expeditions. So we're getting a little close on bankruptcy, but we should be able to pull out as soon as we've got a few more dinosaurs and a few more guests. Well, these will be some happy dinos. We got 2 dinosaurs coming over here. So long as everything goes according to plan, both should be able to increase guest happiness. Go back to our expedition module and go on that Stegosaurus run. Beautiful. So another one should be able to be deployed here. We'll have a social group of 2. We can keep adding some more smaller herbivores here, and they seem to all get along well. The Gallimimus, or whatever it is another good one to get. Cheap and easy, and raises your rating quite high. We need to make money if we're going to take care of these dinosaurs, so that's important too. And then, of course, our carnivores here. And they love to hunt, so that's important as well. All right, and Hatchery 2 is ready to release another dinosaur. Let him come on out. Let's see how he's doing social-wise. Let's take a look at stats. So he'll see his other friend there, and he should be happy. We could probably even do another one if we wanted to and have a group of 3 or 4. And look at those Jeeps go. Beautiful. All right, I wonder how much money we're making per minute now. Let's see. Income this month. Yeah, not doing too bad. Profit per minute is 70,000. We just need to increase the number of guests here. And we're closing in on that 200. Excellent. People are definitely interested in coming to the park now. Now we just need the Dilophosaurus. As soon as we get a high enough dollar amount for that. All right, looks like it's $190,000 each. So as soon as we complete some of these other goals, like obtaining a Cratosaurus's fossil, we should be able to do that. And I don't know about research. We'll have to stay put for now. Oh, there we go. Big old boost to our funds now. Beautiful. 144,000. Expedition complete. Good. More Stegosauruses. And we'll add those to G-Pop, as I call it, the general area for all the dinosaurs where they come and get along pretty well. Wow, they're even clipping into each other. All right, folks, that is it for today's episode of Jurassic Park. Again, if you want to check out the description down below to get this game for yourself or more information, thanks again to our sponsor for Frontier Developments for sponsoring today's episode. I honestly was going to play Jurassic Park no matter what, so I'm happy I had the chance to come back and play challenge mode. I've played the campaign in total too, so check the channel for that, as well as a live stream on the end of the campaign where you kind of enter a free play mode. So if you want to see free play, campaign, or challenge mode, make sure you leave a like here, subscribe, and then check the channel for more. You guys are great, so thanks for the support. Thanks for dropping by, and I hope you enjoyed Jurassic Park. And with enough support, I'll come back and make a second episode, so please do leave a like. And if enough of you want to see more, I will be happy to come on back to the park. I'll see you all next time. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody.